Hello and welcome back to the second match today. Germany versus Netherlands, Development 11. The match earlier was Italy versus Netherlands. Italy comfortably winning that one by about 8 wickets or 7 wickets. 8 wickets. We're coming to you live from Utrecht in the Netherlands, which is about 40 minutes from Amsterdam. Germany winning the toss and elect. Yeah, so Germany winning the toss, choosing the bat, going out there with Daniel Weston at the striker's end, and Vijay Shankar, the nonce. He's our boss. And then it's Alan Bus opening the bowling for the Netherlands. He's got a man at deep forward square leg, and looks like one at third man. Those are the 2 men on the ropes. So left hand, Weston on strike. Looks like is he left hand bowler? Maybe. Whew. Sorry, there's a bee flying around me. That one's played to the offside, to the man at mid-off, does a good diving stop there to prevent the single. That one's on his hip, he plays that one nicely to fine leg. Go all the way, sorry, square leg, all the way to 4. So positive start for Germany there, boundary off second ball, and we get this innings underway. Vijay in his last outings against Belgium in the T20 Internationals 2 weeks ago, picked up a 70. Not out actually, I think he was not out at the end. Earned him a spot in this squad. They won the Gens on Weston's hip. Might even be signal led by the umpire. Yes, it is. So Vijay's first ball, just outside of off, push it to the covers, no run there. This one's on his pads, plays it square of the wicket. And Vijay is off the mark with a single there. Just moving the field around for the left-hander. It's got a guy deep forward square leg, and the other man's quite a wide fine leg. Forward fine leg. Ooh, that one beats the edge. And that's the end of the over, so a good start there for Germany. 6 runs coming from it. Daniel Weston on 4, Vijay Shankar on 1. Does it still have Vijay's massive name in the scorecard? Vijay Shankar, Bangalore, Chickenanaya. It's a big name. It's a lot for me. Ooh, so they're going with spin straight away, it looks like. Yes, the same strategy as what's been used every inning so far. Italy did the same, opened with a seamer, second over spin. He just plays that one back to the bowler. They'll be looking for a much improved effort this time around, Netherlands. They were well and truly hammered in that last match. Their national team coach is here, so they want to be performing in front of him, trying to make their way into the national team. That one's swept into the air. It's high. It's going to fall safely, though, and should go all the way. Yes, it does. So 4 runs for VJ. Plays that one to mid-wicket for a quick single. Bowler's calling back for the ball nice and fast. But then you got to move the field around for the left-hander. So see what we get here. Will we get a caught and bowled? So let's see, he doesn't have he's got a short fine leg here, deep forward square and long on. Yeah, one's cut to the outside, straight to the man there. And the covers, smacked into him pretty hard, number 69. He's always up for a good time, that guy. The old party for 2. Once again, just pushed to mid-wicket. No run there. Leon creeping in. Weston down the wicket. Misses it completely. So does the keeper, though. It's running down towards us here. Fielder's going to come round and pick it up. And they get back for 2. Let's see what it's signalled by the umpire. Signal buys. And that's ended that over. Another 7 runs coming from it. 13 for none after 2. If you want to view the teams and the batting lineups, you can head to www.ecn.cricket, click on the live match at the top of the page there. So the ball comes running into VJ. Been a very nice weather here today. Currently we're sitting at 22 degrees. No sign of any bad weather coming in. Ooh, VJ has a big swing at that one on the offside. Tomorrow we'll also have the Germany-Italy games. That'll be Italy's first ever T20 internationals. Germany having played 3 of them 2 weeks ago in Belgium. So there should be some good competitive games. Ooh. Getting close to that edge. VJ's looking to go over the top of covers here. Well, that one gets off the side of the bat. Could have gone anywhere. Falls down to third man. So we get through for a single. What's your score prediction, Jonty? 137. 137. Ooh, alright, what am I going to go for? I'm going to go 120s. 128. Another dot ball there. No, yeah, I mean, Italy showed that you can score quite easily on this wicket. Then the Dutch had a hard time with it, but Italy absolutely smoked them, chasing them down in 13 overs. Plays that one back to the bowler. Good over that one for the Dutch, just the one run coming from it as we head into the fourth over. 14 for none after 3. So we're continuing with Leon Termain. It's the 1 over so far. 1 over, none for 5. VJ currently sitting on 7 after 9. Pushes the one to the gap on the offside. Man from sort of a gully comes in, picks it up. They get through for a single. That one's driven straight back to the bowler. That one's gone down the final leg, picked up by the field here, just another single. VJ down the wicket, has a big swing at that one. That's gone all the way to the maintenance shed for 6 runs. Came down the wicket, got under that one nicely. Playing with the breeze as well. The breeze sort of going from right to left as it was earlier today. Just helped it sail on its way. See how Lily, as they call him in the field, responds. This is another one, flat and hard. 4 more. Enjoying playing him on his legs today is VJ. Just going to make the captain think about a bowler change. What would you do, Jonty? Johnny wants pace. Yeah, it's a good job this time from VJ. It's rotating his strike. Something he didn't do so well in Belgium. He was a bit slow between the wickets. It's good to see him looking to turn the strike over though. That's the end of the over. 13 runs coming from that over. Goes to the man at point. No run there. Good decision not to go for it. Nice early call of waiting. Ooh, that one was on his pad. Struck him a bit high though. So the umpire doesn't get it and they come through for a leg by. I think he signalled leg by, did he? So I guess it was off the glove. Oh, now he's just trying to... So he's got his leg up. There we go. Leg by. Way too high, says John T, as he takes his shoes off. So Alan Buster Western. One's gone past the man at mid-off, or mid-on, and all the way down to the boundary for 4 runs. Great fielding there by the cameraman. He is a stud. Smacks that one again. Probably going to be the same result. There's 2 people chasing after it. Is he going to get there? No, he doesn't. 4 more for Daniel Weston. It's his 3rd boundary of the innings. This is a good start for Germany. This is, John D nods his head. Main man Murray normally opens, is not opening today. In his place is VJ. As the Western goes, hit this one. I missed that. What happened? Bounce before him? Sorry. 1 bounce to the fielder. So it's hard to actually follow the ball and see what happens. You sort of just point the camera and hope you get it. Oh, that one sort of died on the batsman there. Video was looking to cut that on the offside. Didn't quite get the bounce off the wicket. And it's the end of the over. Another 10 runs from that over. Let's see now, do we have a bowling change from the other end? Scott Edwards, the keeper captain, having a discussion with his team there, trying to work out a plan, start bringing this back into their favour. There's some, your scorers, supporters. This is the German team's bench. And what have they decided on? I believe that's Overdyke bowling. Got a little bit punished in his last match, but also did some punishing himself with the bat. He was the top scorer for the Dutch, 30 odd. So Overdyke to Weston, right to left. That one's in there, should fall safely again though. And they'll come back for 2 runs as the wind blows our hats off. Johnsy's gone about 3 metres away from him, troubling the scorer. Plays this one to the leg side, past man at mid-wicket. Come back for 2. Quite comfortably in the end. So Western moves on to 18. Yeah, VJ at the other end on 19. Big swing, doesn't get anything on that one though. Probably missed the edge by a good 15 centimetres as well. Not even close. Where he's looking, he's got a man at deep point now in deep square, so no one straight if he wants to go over top there. And it looks like that's where he's trying to aim for. But just not managing to connect at the moment. So mid-on and mid-off are inside the circle. 2 people outside the ring, a square of the wicket, or either side. And there we go, so he's putting mid-on back to long on and bringing in that deep point. It's probably a good move by the captain there. Maybe he heard me. And Weston just tucks this one into fine leg, or sort of backward square for a single. Thinking maybe captain's listening to the stream as well. Yeah. Quick change for the right-handed VJ. That one came off his upper thigh pad. And boy's going to give his leg a rub to signal leg by. And that's the end of the over. 43 after, is it 5? 6. 6 overs. 43 after 6. They're going along nicely here. Just over 7 and over. And here we have DeMay. Does he become the June next month? Joke of a day. So what's the mate doing? He's got long off down here by me. Let's go get him on camera. And sort of a deep cover and deep square. Oh, he's also got a long on, long off, deep cover, deep square. So DeMay to VJ. VJ plays that one there, 2 covers, 1 bounce, 4 runs. So good shot there from VJ. Never seen that shot before. He's obviously added a new shot to his arsenal. Good job that one. VJ just putting into the pitch. Getting through for a quick single, rotating a strike. I don't speak Dutch, but I think he was saying get a wicket. Or get out the left-hander so we don't have to keep changing the field, because no one likes a left-hander. So number 69 feeling fine. A lot of people outside the circle on this leg side here. He puts it to the man in point. Fires that one a little bit faster. He runs it down the third man. He's called from 2 from VJ. And they get back easily. Could even get a third here. Yeah, it's good run there from the Germans. And a good effort on the boundary from the fielder to stop that from being a 4. It's the 50 up for Germany. After, what are we? After 6.4. 50 up after 6.4. Ooh, beats the edge. Another big swing from VJ. Quick work by Scott Edwards behind the stumps there. But his feet were in the crease. Another 8 runs off the over there, Germany. What a momentum go anyway. It's a good partnership, this one. I'll probably just jinx it, so I reckon a wicket this over. LBW. That's my call. Jonathan, thoughts?
No, I think the catch is coming up.
He thinks a catch. And who do we have bowling? Is it still
Overduck.
Overdyke? Yeah, it'd be hard for him to get a LBW going around though, so over the wicket to the left-hander. Well, good fielding by the man that... Where was he? Covers, extra cover there. Diving to his left to stop the ball from getting through. To May. Soon to be to June. Overdyke to Weston. Pushes that one to mid-wicket. He's going to have to hurry through here. Ooh, a very wild throw, that one. So, is this where the LBW comes? Johnny confidently says yes. No one ever actually is out LBW though. It's just a bad call by the umpire. Bold. We haven't seen a bold today, have we? Alright, maybe this is a ball. Ooh. Good ball, that one from the bowler. Pushing outside wide, cutting into the batsman. Outside off, sorry. He does good job there. That one goes third man. Oh, it would have been close if it hit. Chance for a second, but I think Westy had gone too far past his crease there. You reckon, was he in or out if it hit? Johnny says out. As we waste more time waiting for the left-hander. That one comes off the side edge. There's a mix-up here. There's going to be a run-out. And VJ's run-out. I didn't call for a run-out. I said LBW. Johnny said he caught a bowled. I'm not sure if there's ever a single in there. It went straight to the fielder. Weston would have had no chance getting down to the other end. So similar to 2 weeks ago, but it was VJ and Moody in the middle when Moody got run out. So I'm sure he's smirking here as he walks past them. Anyway, a good opening partnership from 54 runs. VJ is the batsman now, 26 runs he scored. And it looks like it is that Moody? It looks like it's somebody returning. But there you go, much needed breakthrough for the Netherlands. These two have batted a lot to give it the normal opening pair for Germany. They've put on 100 stands before. Wow, one just beats the edge, almost got a second here at the Netherlands, and that's the end of the over. So breakthrough in that over. And only a few runs coming from it too, so he's been bowling well as Overdyke.
Do you know who got the run out? Thank you.
So DeMay is going to continue bowling to Mudasir, who hasn't faced the ball yet.
Absolutely. And where the goal is, that's where you're gonna catch it. Now you!
So Day bowling to Muddy. First ball. Muddy just plays that one to ground back to mid wicket.
Pep, die ogen op het bord nog. Zijn toch afgelopen?
Oh, that one comes off his pad. There's appeal for a court. Oh, it was off his glove then. And he's gone, so Muddy's gone for a duck. That's a big wicket for the Netherlands. He went to play that one, square of the wicket. Well, it must have come off his bat if it went that high, maybe not the glove. And found nicely for the man at point. So another wicket for the Dutch. So we wait to see who's next batsman. Is that Amir coming in? No, it must be the captain, Rishi. Rishi's standing captain today. Normal captain Venkat is still nursing some injured fingers that he got in the nets from Belgium 2 weeks ago. So Rishi Pilau is coming to the middle. He's actually playing over in the United States these days. He had to move over there for work. And he was the previous captain of Germany. So he's made a long flight to get here as Rishi. He probably wants to make the most of his opportunity. And he gets off the mark with a single down to mid-on. Yeah, one's just driven back to the bowler. Good stop there. They're calling him Yule. Yule, oh, is in Julian. Is it Julian? Oh, yes, Julian de May. Weston comes down the wicket, smacks that one back at the bowler, goes through his hands, and all the way for 4. So that will go down as a drop. It was hit quite hard. Olivier thought he had it. Scott Edwards didn't see it at all. That one's played to the man at point. Sorry, not point, cover. So Germany moves on to 60 runs after 9 overs. Or 59 runs. Do we have another bowler change? Looks like we do. Ali Kasim Ahmed. So bringing a bit of seam back. Right arm Ali to left hand to Weston. And no run there. That one's going wide, going for a quick single, gets an easy there. I think that was off his glove. Yep, so it was a run to the batsman. So Ali Tirishi gets an edge from that. It's going to come down here to man at third. Man at third, man. And they get through for a single. So Ali to Weston. Just chops that one back to the bowler. Pulls that one down to the man at long on, runs around to Cal, gets a single, and Weston moves on to 30. Two more balls left in the over, then we're going to have a change in commentary. Jonty will get off his seat and take over. She plays that one through the covers. Easy single there. And it's the end of the over. Right, so thanks for having me. Here comes Jonty. Give him an applause.
Thank you for that rapturous applause, James.
Anytime.
Good job for the first 10 overs. And Germany got off to a bit of a flyer, but it's been pulled back since there's been those last couple of wickets. Just put a bit of a break on the run rate once VJ finished up there. So Ben Cooper.
Oh, Ben Cooper. Big Ben
into the attack. He'll be bowling to Rishi. So Rishi, the captain, missed out a couple of weeks ago when they did play in Belgium. Was unable to make the travel over from the US, but he's here today in Utrecht. Has a good start from Ben, getting good bounce, using his height to the maximal advantage, and just getting it up into the body of Rishi there. As Rishi comes down, and it's a drop catch. There's a good effort from Big Ben there. Dove across, got a hand to it, but just couldn't hold on to it. And Rishi, captain from Germany, gets a life. So that one's a wider one outside the off stump and called by the umpire.
Keep going here for us, Benny.
That one's shorter and wider on the leg side.
Very good, Ben.
And they get through for one. So good start to his bowling here. Puts a bit more flight on that one. Tempting Weston into the big shot. He just defends the first one from Ben Cooper out to the man at point. Oh, that's a short one. It's hit hard down the ground. It's gathered by the man at mid on there. Alan Bussett was in front of us here. Now come back for two. Oh, that one's just heading down the leg side as Weston looks to pump that one over cow corner. Doesn't get anything on it. And a good over there from Cooper. Just 4 runs coming from it. Score on to 68 for 2 now after 11 overs bowled. Let's see. Captain just having a quick chat with his bowler here. So it looks like Ali Ahmed will continue from the clubhouse end. And he'll be bowling to Rishi, who's yet to get into the groove in his innings yet. Still just the 4 runs from 6 deliveries. Weston on to 32 now off 35. As he slashes at that one wide outside the off stump. Lucky to not find an edge. As that one hit to the man at point and gathered by little Leon Tremaine there at point for no run. So breaks will definitely come on the scoring now for Germany as they just look to regather themselves after losing a couple of quick wickets. And this one's out to the man. And Weston goes. They're just stuck at the same end. There's a call from the captain and Weston didn't move. And even with a bit of a fumble, it meant that Weston has to go. Just an easy throw into the keeper in the end. Has finished up with Weston and Pillai down the one end. And it was the Western who has to go, as he sort of started to take off, but it was far too late. And a very easy wicket in the end for the Netherlands, and the pressure continues to build here for Germany. 3 wickets now. And the new batsman to the crease will be Rohit Singh. Also in the book is Harmanjot Singh, better known as Rohit. And it'll be Rohit who's taking strike here.
Thank you.
So it's been a much better fight back here from the Netherlands. That one is just hit straight to the man at mid-wicket. No run again. As the dot balls continue to mount here. Great start to his spell here from Ahmed. 1.4 overs, only four runs coming from it. Pressure he's been putting on with the ball has also resulted in a run out, so it's good form here from him. So just move Alan Bus back inside the circle. As Rohit looks to tuck that one around the corner into the big gap that is on the leg side. There's plenty of space out there until you get to square leg. Well, really fine leg that you get to a fielder anywhere near the circle. And that one's into that big gap. And they get back for 2. That's how big that gap is. That's smart batting there from Rohit. Just trying to manipulate the field here and hit it into that big gap out there on the leg side. Does it look like there's a few of the crowd members just starting to set up and get comfortable out here on the boundary. Brought the giant beanbags.
Oh, what?
That looks like the place to be.
That's the place I want to be.
James getting very, very jealous here.
Do they have beer?
They don't have beer yet, but it is past 4 o'clock, so the bar is open.
It's like a maze coming back.
So DeMay will be continuing, or coming back into the attack, should I say, from the commentary box end. He'll be bowling to the captain, Rishi Pillai. Who's still just struggling a little bit, 4 off 9. And that is the end of him. Stumped. Good bowling there from DeMay. Just flighted that one up a bit more. Drew the captain down the pitch. Who went for the big swing. Looking to get that over mid-off's head. Missed it all. And he is on his way back. Some good glove work there from Edwards behind the stumps. With the bails off, giving Pillay no chance to get back there. So it's another wicket for Germany now. After a strong start and a good 50-run partnership from the two openers. In a bit of trouble now at 4 for 70. And it brings Mungal to the crease, who has had some games in and amongst the Afghanistan team many years ago, and this time representing Germany. Looking at the stats on Cricinfo, under 25 for Afghanistan, played a couple of games, and now he's here in the Netherlands representing Germany. And he'll be facing the spin bowling of DeMay. And just rocks on the front foot nice and quickly.
Player of the series 2 weeks ago in the 3-match series against Belgium.
So it was Amir Mungal was the player of the series in the series against Belgium a couple of weekends ago. Very much in part to his power hitting in that series. So come back for 3. It's good running there from Rohit. And it's just pushed into the gap on the leg side, or sort of just flicked off the pads. But there's a big gap out there. As the man down anywhere near that region is a sort of a backward square leg right on the boundary. And quite deep boundaries here we do have in Utrecht. So that will bring Rohit Singh on strike now. And he's done the same thing. It's just 2 leg side here from DeMay. This time it's Gully who comes around to gather that one and keeps it to 2. He just needs to look at getting this ball outside the off stump. The captain not willing to change the field. Wants his bowler to put it where he wants him to, not on that leg stump. It's making it too easy for Germany at the moment. That's a better delivery. That's into the gap again, but there's a man patrolling out there at the cover boundary. Just be 1. That brings Bungal back on strike. We had a strike rate of about 240 in the tournament against Belgium a couple of weekends ago. It's starting a lot more conservatively in this innings, as that's a dot ball to finish the over. Score on a 76 for 4 now, after 13 overs bowled. So there's still 7 overs to come. I think my total of around about that 137, 138. We're pretty close to the money. James, do you think you're going to reassess your 128?
Not at all.
No.
Not at all.
James is very happy with his 128.
Is Ali continuing?
So Ali Ahmed will continue from the clubhouse end here. And he'll be bowling to Rohit. He's on to 5 from 5 now. Still yet to get a boundary as Rohit. As he hits that one into the covers. Slight misfield, otherwise another chance of a run out. Just testing their luck a little bit here, the Germans, hitting it straight to fielders and running. A bit like a game of tip and go. Just need some calm heads here in the middle overs. Just helps set a bit of a platform for the tail enders to have a swing. And that's again, that one's straight to the fielder there, who's just patrolling in the covers. This time, the cool, mature head of Amir Mungal calls a quick and early note. That one's a bit leg side and it's hit into the gap there. And they'll just keep it a 1. Game's just starting to slow down a little bit here after those couple of wickets. The Ahmed in again, and Rohit just looking to slice that one away through point. Just bounces over the top of the bat. Does feel like the ball's just holding up a little bit on the pitch, off the pitch as it comes through. Batsmen just getting a little bit underneath most of their cut shots when they're trying them. As that one's onto the legs again and hit out into the gap. The 2 fielders converge on it and they get back for 2. It's good running there. Rohit very quick there between the wickets. Always pushing hard for the second. The third over here for Ahmed. That one's a wider one outside the off stump. It's definitely the pushing the umpire's patience with that ball. He's still a bit impatient man. So, just a dot ball. So, Ahmed now 10 runs from his first 3 overs. So he's got one more to come. Yep. So Ben Cooper will continue. Return. Oh yes, DeMay bowled the last one, didn't he? So just swapping the spinners around, not letting the batsman get settled with any one batsman, a bowler should I say. This Cooper just flights that one up to Mungal. Pops that one out to the offside boundary. So the man patrolling out there, that deep cover. Mungal just gets one. Just have a quick break while he ties his shoes. The umpire overlooking just to make sure things are all in order. It'll be Cooper to R. Singh here. It's the wider one outside the off stump. This time Rohit plays over the top of it. Floats that one up, and it's hit very hard and well through the offside. That's a ball to go fetch there for DeMay down on the boundary here. But just too full that time from Cooper. Just inviting Rohit to go after that one, and he did well. His first boundary. So he moves on to 12 from 11 now. These two slowly start to build a bit of a partnership. And it's hit well again, this time out to DeMay here. Just patrolling on the boundary. Down a deep mid off.
Deep mid off. Then there's a long off.
Deep mid off. Well, it's flicked off the hip. Just behind square. Just keeping that strike rotating. Smart batting here at this stage from Amir. Just building into his innings. Expect to see some fireworks later from him. That one's a bit leg side there from Cooper. Got a leg by off the pad. Bounces its way out to mid wicket, and that's the end of another over. 8 runs coming off it, 87 for 4 now after 15. So last 5 overs, expect to see Amir starting to open up the arms very soon. Still plenty of batting to come in the Germany lineup. So here, Nakash, Amir Dwadak, Abdul Shakur Ramazai, as well as Asad Mohammed. It's a tour also. Germany is playing with 13-man squad as this is just a friendly match here. The T20 internationals will continue tomorrow. So this looks like it's Leon to Main. Bowler coming in back into the attack from the clubhouse end. As that one's leg side and hit hard. But Ali Ahmed out there just fielding the ball at backward square leg on the boundary. Let's see what Amir Mungal can do here. The shorter one and gone. That's 6 runs. That's out of here. That's a big hit. It's gone over the fence. Standing with his hands on his hips. I think someone else can go fetch that one for me, because that's probably into the river or a little creek that's just running down the side here.
Do they have one here?
I think so.
You're just stereotyping Dutch cricket grounds, Jonty.
Yeah, pretty much. Many grounds in Holland do have a little river just running around the outside. But that ball's gone. Doesn't look like they're going to bother to find out why the umpire's asking for a new ball. He didn't even really look to swing that hard, did Mungo there, but easily cleared the ropes and the fence as well. So we just got a quick intermission as we search for a new ball. Batsmen take this opportunity for a drink. We'll quickly do the same as well. Doesn't look like we have a new ball yet.
Where'd the beanbags go?
A couple here. Just taking it, just having a look, just to see what's going on with the ball over there. We just need a new ball to be brought out. We'll get back underway. Doesn't need to be a brand new ball. One with a bit of wear and tear. We're into the 16th over now. Looks like we're back on here. So Jermaine with our last delivery, just too short. Gave Amir Mungo plenty of time to rock back and just crack that through mid-wicket. Cleared the rope as well as the fence. And as I said, I think he'll start to go here with less than 5 overs to come in this innings.
There's no way over that fence.
That one's just defended back to the bowler. No rush of blood there. Fence is only about 1.5 metres high. I can't imagine it would be too high to jump it, but that's what makes me think there is probably a little bit of water running around the outside there. As that one's just bunted out to backward point for no run. So it's a good comeback here from Jermaine. Just cramping Mungo up here. As he's hit that one hard down the ground. Well gathered there. Ben Cooper at long on.
Or deep mid on.
Or deep mid on, whichever you prefer. Now that puts Rohit back on strike here. 14 from 14, here's Rohit. Time for him to go. As he just looks to get that one into the gap. One man in front of square there. And that was gathered there by him, so no run. And the 16th over comes to an end. Score on 96 for 4. Looks like there will be yet another change in the bowling. Ben Cooper out of the attack.
Is this Overdyke coming back, is it? Or
It does look like Overdyke will be coming back into the attack. I believe he is the number 72. So Overdyke's first 2 overs only going for 7 runs. So nice and tidy in his first spell. Changing ends now. Will be coming on from the commentary box end.
would you like to have a word on camera?
And he'll be bowling to Mungo, who's just starting to get going now. 13 off 11. with that big 6 in the last over. I think we can expect some more fireworks from him. Just doing a couple of changes in the field, bringing the fine leg up inside easily. It is quite a big fence down at Cow Corner, probably 10 metres high, but I don't think it's going to be big enough if Mungo gets onto one. That's a full one, and a diving effort there by Nav there. Stuck out his hand, stopped a couple of runs, just bounced in front of him, so it wasn't a chance that went begging that one. It's a bit shorter. Oh, just missed the run out. I think he was gone given the reaction from the fielders.
Your size judgment
if he'd hit.
Question, Jonty.
So Rohit gets another run, moves on to 15 from 16. A slight little mix up there between the batsmen, as that one went down to the man at deep mid wicket. So it looks like they're just bringing the man up from deep square leg inside the circle to more of a mid wicket position. It's quite obvious that that's what Rohit wants to do, is just sort of push it into that gap and get the quick single. Just cutting off that option for him. So he goes a bit straighter. Gets it down to long on. As Ben Cooper gathers that one just outside the centre circle. He gets another single. That one's a wide one outside the off stump and called by the umpire.
100 up, by the way.
So 100 now for Germany. Oh, as Mungo looks to come down the wicket. Just looking to slash that one straight down here towards the commentary box. We've got nothing on it. Going to go a long way if he does hit it. There's at the top edge. And easily taken there. Good bowling from Overduck, who gets his first wicket of this second match. And Rasul was the one taking the catch there, the same hands there, that fine leg. And Amir Mangal goes for 15 runs, 15 deliveries, just the one boundary this time in his innings.
It's a new batsman. Sahir.
So new batsman will be Sahir Quash. So Sahir made his debut for Germany 2 weeks ago in Belgium. Performed quite well with the bat. And
Thanks.
earned himself a recall, or
Who's that bowling?
a spot in the team for this tournament here in the Netherlands.
Is that Rasul bowling? No.
So it's Ali Ahmed, the bowler, as Sahir gets off strike on his first delivery. He might have a bit of an injury there maybe for Tremaine. He's got a bit of a hole holding his knee. We're going to keep playing here. As that one's onto the leg side and flicked away. An easy 4 runs. Just far too far down the leg side there from Ali Ahmed, who has bowled well. So he was just 10 runs off his first 3 overs. He's gone for 5 off the first 2 of his last. Rohit definitely favouring that leg side. That's a good delivery, just on that off stump line. He can't do much more than just to plot it back to Ali Ahmed there. As that one was a wide one outside the off stump, and it was well fielded by Tremaine there. We'll get back for 2. It's good running again from Rohit. But also equally well fielded there by Tremaine at point. Let's go on to 108 now for 5. As that one's hit him in front, and the finger goes up very quickly there. Rohit gone, wandering again off to the leg side, offside, and trapped in front this time, looking to work it into leg. So another wicket goes for Germany, 6 down now, with the score on 108. And there'll be one more ball to cover the over, I believe. New batsman to the crease. It does look like Abdul Shakur. The number 5, Abdul Shakur. Also expect a couple of fireworks from him. As he just walks across off stump again. Defends that one back. And gathered by Ali Ahmed for no run. So Ahmed finishes with figures of 1 for 17 off his 4 overs. So Alan Buss, the opening bowler, 3 overs for 15 runs. Tremaine, 3 overs for 26. Screen just updates here. So Overdyke 1 for 12 off his 3 overs. Tremaine 3 overs, 2 for 20. Ahmed finishes with 4 overs, 1 for 17, and Ben Cooper, the other bowler, with 11 runs from his 2 overs. So Overdyke to finish off his spell now. As he goes to the Yorker, and they just get 1. As fine leg comes around. There's all that. Just keeps it to 1. Just pops that one in the air. And an easy take there in the end. Abdul Shakur just holding back on the drive and just popping it straight up to the man at extra cover. So Germany now lose their sixth wicket.
Thank you.
Looks like new batsman is Asad Mohammed.
So it'll be Asad Mohammed, the new batsman to the crease for Germany. That's hit hard there.
Beautiful Ben.
It's down to Ben Cooper here at long on.
Nice go, Ben.
There's 7 down now for 109 runs.
10 balls remaining.
Good volley again there from Overdyke.
I think we're both going to be short of our totals.
Now, my prediction of 137 is looking a bit too strong now, with only 9 balls to come. And we're into the tail a bit now as well.
Come on, Ed.
8 balls.
8 balls to come, sorry. That's the edge, just past the diving wicketkeeper there. There's a good effort there by Scott Edwards there behind the stumps. But just dropped short of him. So lucky to get away with that one. Was Sahir. That's hit him pretty much dead in front. It kept low and the finger's gone up from the umpire. So Overdyke will finish with figures of 3 for 16
Lead.
from his 4 overs. A good return. He batted well in the first game, did Overdyke. And he's backed it up with a good bowling performance this time.
2 wickets at over. 5 runs.
2 wickets and only 5 runs for Germany at the end of this innings is not what they would be hoping for. Would have been hoping for. So still 1 over to come in this innings, with the score now on 8 for 112.
Is that ball?
So it looks like it'll be Ellen Buss will be the new bowler
Thank you.
from the clubroom end to finish off the innings. Ellen Buss's first 3 overs only going for 15 runs. So Ellen Buss here to Mohammed. It's a short one, he swung hard. There's no one down at third man and that one races away for 4. So lucky swing that time for Asad. As it just flies away through that third man region. That brings that total up to 116. 12 more runs this over. James will have got his predictions spot on.
Yeah.
I'm still requiring 21. It's still a chance with 5 balls to come.
No.
I need a 6 here. Asad Mohammed will swing hard. You know that. That's what he likes to do. So Ellen Buss to continue here. Look up room end. He just waits on that one a little bit. Brings out the slower ball. So get 1. There's a bit of a late call there from Asad Mohammed. but just in time for Warduck to get back. It'll be Warduck to face his first ball. With just 4 overs to come in this innings. And
You reckon he'll do a ramp shot this over?
There is a good chance of a ramp shot.
Loves a ramp shot.
He does love a good ramp. And there's no protection down on the boundary down here. Ramp shot first ball, let's see it. Right, just pushes that one into the point region. Scamper through for 1. Puts Assad back on strike. A big power hitter. That one's into the pitch.
Oh, that one.
Hit a long way. Everyone out there on the boundary is signalling 4.
Oh.
I was just falling short. They're still waiting on the umpire's call. But everyone out there was sure it was 4, so it's only 4 runs. So they just need 4 more, James, to get to your total. Is that right? So that one's hit down the ground. Come back for 2. Good running. So 1 delivery still to come in this over. With the score under 125, I believe. You had a 6, did you?
No, I moved.
Okay. So 127 is the total now. So he goes again. Out to that cow quarter position. Should come back for 2 easily. And they do. And that will close out the innings with 129 or
Well, no, that's right.
127.
Yeah. I'll take it as a win for me.
Nah, he's wrong. So the scorebook showing 126 as the total for us. So we'll get that clarified and we'll let you know exactly what the chasing total will be, and we'll be back with you in about 15 minutes or so. They just have a break in between the innings, and the pitch curators just attend to the pitch. So we'll leave you with that, and we'll be back very shortly. Thank you.
think we were right. No, it's not just the end. Try this again. 32 plus 26 is 58. Plus 4 is 62. Plus 22. 84 plus 15 is 99 plus 5 is 104. Oh, that's right. 120 and 329. Here's the one on for PJ units.
So welcome back.
Who are the batsmen on strike and non-strikers?
It's just about to get underway here with the run chase for the Dutch, who will be chasing 130 as the target after a slight little revision of the scorecard at the end of the innings there. Just checking with the official scorers. But the final total that Germany did get to was 129. So 130 will be the target here for the Dutch.
I found it's Tony Sal.
So Tony Saal will be on strike.
And Izzetolo the world size, the bowler.
Itzatula, ex-Afghanistan international, will be the bowler. And they'll be looking to get off to a much more positive start than what they did in the match this morning against Italy. Itzatula now at the top of his mark. Style the batsman ready. And just about to get underway as Itzatula starts steaming in now. That's a short one and smashed away. That's one's to the boundary. So 4 runs using the pace of the ball there, Sal. It's just too short and wide there from Itzatula to start the innings. As it's a no ball. Great take this time from Daniel Weston behind the stumps. It's a no ball and a wide. The no ball will count first though, meaning it will be a free hit as well. So not the ideal start here for Germany. With Itzatula just struggling for line and length here. He just seemed to roll his fingers across the sea. That one didn't bounce up. Stolt was just looking to pull that one away, but just played well over the top of it. The ball just starting to keep a little bit lower now, it does appear, as this pitch is into its almost 61st over. Not quite, as the other match before did finish a little bit earlier. And that one's well defended, a much better delivery that time from Itzatula. It's just defending to the man at the mid-off. The Netherlands opting to open up with Ben Cooper, who's down the non-strikers end in this match. That's another one wide outside off stump, slashed away into the bushes out there. So it's 4 more. And a very expensive start here for Itzatula. Still not concerned at all by the pace of this. Happy to free his arms, have a swing. He's got onto a couple early. It's his second boundary already before the end of this first over. As that one wraps him on the pad. No appeal there from Itzatula as it was going down the leg side. But that is a better line for Itzatula. Can't give Saal any room to free his arms. See, he's very strong through that point region. With 2 boundaries already coming off this over. Score on to 9. With 1 ball to come. He's gone short again. So Starr looking to just guide that one down to third man. Missed everything. So the first over comes to an end. None for 9. Good start from the Netherlands here. And it very much looks like Abdul Shakur will be coming into the attack. So Germany going for the same tactic as the Netherlands.
New bowler is number 5, Abdul Shakur.
So the new bowler will be Abdul Shakur from the commentary box end. They'll be bowling to Ben Cooper, who will be facing his first delivery of this innings. So the two men out. There's 1 man at deep long on, and also 1 at deep mid wicket, out patrolling on the fence there. So a bit concerned about Ben's hitting power through the leg side. There's that one. Nice straight delivery. And just hit straight back to Abdul Shakur there. So Big Ben on strike here. And as he gets a bit of an edge on that one, straight to Hitzatula, fielding a backward point. A couple of dots, good start here from Abdul Shakur. As he whips that one in, it's down the leg side. They've got a bit of pad on it, maybe. Nope, it's a wide call from the umpire. Just straight down the leg side there, Abdul Shakur looking to dart one in at the stumps. So the same field again here, just the opposite side. Starr is the right-hander, Ben is the left. And that one's smashed into the gap here. It's been left open on that offside, and that's 4 runs. Very good start, much more positive batting here from Starr than we saw in the first match earlier today. Captain and Abdul Shakur just having a quick chat. This is a much better start here for the Dutch. This one's onto the legs. Be fielded by the captain, patrolling in mid-wicket. And they get through for 1. So Shakur will be coming over the wicket now to Cooper. As it's hit him, it's going to be close. Possibly just did a little bit too much. Looked like it might have just been missing leg, but it must have been very, very close. It's a good shout from the German team. But nothing doing. Score on 16 now, 1 ball to come in this over. As he goes for a big hoik, does Ben looking to put that through the open mid-wicket region. But after 2 overs here, it's none for 16. And Hitzatula will not be continuing. It looks like Sajid will be the bowler coming on to replace him from the clubhouse end.
new bowler, Sajid Liaquat.
So Sajid, the new bowler, replacing Itatula, who had a very expensive first over. Itatula going for 9 of his first. It was just a bit all over the place, was Itatula. It'll be Sajid here, holding to style. See if he can do a better job. So plenty of protection straight down here. So one deep third man and a deep fine leg as well. As that one's gone very high. It's over the top of Itatula, who's running back with it. And that's 4 runs. Not the most convincing shot, but got enough on it to get it over the top of the infield. And with this lightning fast outfield, that just rolled away. Just too much for Itatula there, so there will be a change in the field as they bring the fine leg up inside the circle. And it means that they've got the option to now push out the deep cover. So they've got a man patrolling down at deep cover. And first slip moves around to a point. Or a backward point and a point now. As well as that man out there patrolling a deep cover. That's a good hit again. Into the gap. Just pulls up inside the rope. And they come back for 2 easy runs. A very good start here from Stahl. He's on to 19 already off just 11 balls. He's got 4 boundaries to his name. As that's the wide one outside off. Still a bit of a dangerous delivery. Just needs to get it over the infield to Stahl, and that one will race away again. As that one's just bunted to Itatula. Fielding at mid-on it was. So Ben Cooper, the left-hander, coming on strike now to face his first delivery from Sajid. A couple of field changes. As the deep mid-wicket they had out there was moved into square leg. And they've pushed Assad just down to that boundary position. Add long on. And still got the third man as well. As that one is absolutely crunched there by Cooper. And that one races away for 4 more. A very good start here for the Dutch, making the most of the power play. With the German team only allowed 2 players outside the circle. That was a very safe shot, that one though, from Cooper. All the way along the ground through that backward point region. As that was a big swing, and it's swung back in to Cooper and just missed the leg stump by the looks of it. Gone in between the batsman and leg stump. And a good take by Weston behind the stumps. So the last ball of that over is a dot. Sajid goes for 11 off his first over. And the score moves on to 23 now. 27. So the score's something, just waiting on my thing. 27, yeah, that's what I thought. The main scoreboard here, which we do refer to as well. Just yet to update that last boundary.
Last over, was there 2-4?
About 27 runs.
And is your total 27? Thank you.
So Abdul Shakur will be continuing from the commentary box end. Still keeping that protection, one at deep square leg and one at long on.
Correct.
That's a good delivery. Well played by Stahl. Looking at two, and they mix up, and it results in Stahl, who's been batting very well, but he's going to have to go. He finishes his innings on 21 runs off 14 deliveries. There was a bit of a mix-up there between the wickets. The ball just sort of fell into a bit of a no-man's land off the bat. Two fielders converged on it, and it was a good arm back into the bowler. Ben Cooper looked at the second run, and in the end ended up sending Stahl back.
Who got the run out there? Was it Sahir or? Thank you.
And I believe it was Sahir with the run out there, coming in from long on.
The run out was from Sahir. Sahir in the catch.
So the new batsman at the crease, I think, is Rasul. So Rasul will start down the non-striker's end, as that's where the run out was. So it'll be Ben Cooper to face here. On 4 from 6. Now Ben. And a crucial wicket, that one, for Germany. He's starting to look very good with Stahl. Smashed 4 boundaries in his 21. That's well fielded by Abdul Shakur there, the bowler. Hit back hard by Cooper. That's pitched outside leg. Bowler the only one to really go up there. Never a chance of a wicket, that one. I think it pitched outside leg and was probably still missing leg by the time it would have got to the stumps. As that one swept away very strongly. That one goes down towards the gardener's shed there. And 4 all runs. So second boundary, that one for Cooper, who moves on to 8 runs now. It's just a bit too leg side, this bowling, I would think, for the field that he's got set anyway. The man at fine leg is up inside the circle, so not much protection in that region. So he comes back around the wicket, and it goes down to the man at fine leg there, who has to come across and gather it. And it's 2 leg byes. Just needs to fix his line a little bit, I think, here. Just straighten it up a touch. As that one is well outside the off stump this time, but straight to the man at point. So the over comes to an end. Germany getting the run out in that over. Score 1 for 33 now, after 4 overs bowled. And it will be Sajid to continue from the clubhouse end.
Bowler number 3 continuing. Also, I'm on 34. Did you add a run for that run out? Yep, he went to go for a second and turned around and came back.
So it'll be Sajid here to Rasul. As he thought about pulling it, it almost just popped up a little bit off the pitch there. Rasul pulling his bat out the way just in time, just avoiding the edge. But it's a good line and length there from Sajid. Oh, as this one was the fuller one. Rasul looking to drive it. Once again, just missing the outside edge. But better bowling there from Sajid. Here, Quat. Oh, it's an inside edge just past the leg stump, or even the off stump, I think. As Rasul just sort of held the bat out there outside the off stump. Found the inside edge and lucky not to play onto his stumps there. Still 96 runs required. It's a full toss on the legs and got what it deserved. Flicked away for 4. Just a loose delivery. Been bowling well so far in the over. That ball just undoes a bit of that hard work. And Rasul gets off the mark with a boundary. Making the most of that full toss on the legs. With the man up at fine leg. Inside the circle, he had no chance of stopping that. There's a wider one outside the off stump. Another centimetre, I think, further to the offside. That definitely would have been called a wide. Right around that margin for the umpire. That one's fuller and on the stumps again. Well played, just flicked back to Sajid. So the over comes to the end, just the one boundary coming from it. Score moves on to 38 now for the loss of just 1 wicket. 5 overs bowled. It will be Wardak, who will be the new bowler.
Bowler, Hamid Vardak.
So he'll be starting his spell from the commentary box end. The left arm swing bowler who will be representing SG Findorf in the European Cricket League, which you'll be able to watch at the end of July. Check out ecl.cricket for more information. So this will be the premier tournament for clubs in Europe. So Wardak is known for having an excessive amount of tapes on his fingers. I think he thinks it helps with his catching, but the umpires are always quite interested in it. Have a bit of a look. Just checking he doesn't have any sandpaper or anything underneath there. So we Wardak to Cooper here. Oh, it's a good delivery. Just angling into Cooper, who looked to hit that one through the offside. Ball seemed to just come in at him a little bit off the pitch. He just shifts his backward point a little bit more backward. As it's a top edge, it's gone somewhere. And well taken by Itzatula. Looking up into the sun.
He's a taller dog, so.
Not the easiest of catches there for Itzatula. Went up very high into the sun. And Wadak gets the important wicket of Ben Cooper, who just managed to get a top edge on that one as he looked to punch that one through the leg side. And it's a good fight back here from Germany. Both openers now back in the sheds with the score on 2 for 38 into the 6th over here. So Zulikwa is the batsman. So the new batsman will be Zulikwa, who was down initially as a sub fielder, but as it is just a friendly, it looks like they've brought him into the light up just to have a bit of a bat. But Razul gets the first runs, so he just gets one off this over. As the batsman, so you go. Sorry, so we're back here. Just dealing with a couple of issues there, but we're back, and Vardak just pushing that one across the new batsman, Zulifak.
It's easier.
Secunda, that's an easier one. Thank you, James. Zulfikar. Oh, there's another wide one out the side the off stump. Must be getting very close to a wide there. So the first time he's batted today here, Zulfikar. So that one's onto the hip. I don't know if there was any bat on it. Square leg steams in. Must have been a bit of bat. Yeah, we'll give him glove onto the thigh pad. And one run. So 2 for 40 now at the end of that. The 6th over. So 4 more overs to come.
New bowler is Amir Khan Mangal.
So Amir Mangal will be the new bowler coming in from the clubhouse end. And he'll be bowling to the new batsman. Zulfikar. He's 1 off 3 so far. So it is the end of the power play, so plenty of fielders going back to protect the boundaries now. So we've got someone at deep square leg, deep mid wicket, long on, long off, and the deep cover as well. So a huge gap on the leg side. And that's exactly where he hits it, but it goes more to the fine leg. Scamper through for 1. And it brings Rasul back on strike. So they are just plugging up that gap now, leaving a bit more of a gap on the offside for Rasul. As that one's just bunted into the offside. Gathered by Point, who comes around. Keeps it to 1. So Zulfiqar back on strike now. That's leg side. And well stopped by the fielder there. Right. That's a fine leg. Just did well to get a hand to it. Knocked it down for just 1 run. If he hadn't got a hand on it, it would have been going away for 4. As a result, just knocks that one down to Itatula down at long on. And they get 1. There's that one. Just bunted it into the leg side. Shooted by Vardak. Fielding at mid-wicket. Just in there to stop the 1. There's this leg side again. And this one does go past. But Woody is down there on the boundary. And it's just 2 runs. As a scream of anguish comes from Woody. Out there on the boundary, not happy with this throw. Thought there might have been a chance for a run out. Would have taken a very, very good throw though. As Zulfiqar was home safely in the end. So it's another over coming to an end. The score on 2 for 46 now.
New bowler is Muslim Ashraf.
So Ashraf will be the new bowler. Everyone getting a good go here. Vardak a bit unlucky after getting 1 wicket and only going for 2 runs in the over before. But he's been replaced now with the spinner, Ashraf. Another new addition to the German team. So left arm around the wicket as they run through for a quick one. Direct hit, but he is well and truly home. Good fielding there from Vardak. Floats that one up, does Ashraf? It's just hit strongly out to the man. Abdul Shakur down there on the boundary at mid-wicket. And good arm, keeps it to 1. Ooh, as that one just misses the edge. Good bowling there from Ashraf. Doesn't look like he's getting much turn off the deck. Just skidding through more than anything. He floats that one up again. Come out to the man here at long off. And he'll keep it to 1. Good start to his over so far from Ashraf. Floats that one up. And that one will go out to mid-wicket again. Abdul Shakur there, steaming in from the boundary, keeping it to 1 run again. So things just ticking along slowly here. Netherlands doing well, keeping the strike rotating. As that's the edge, but it goes safe. It's 2 runs, and it goes all the way for 4. Off the edge, just runs away on this outfield, very, very quick. And that'll be the end of the over. The score now 2 for 54 after 8. And it looks like Mungal will be continuing from the clubhouse end.
The run rate required 6.33.
The run rate required just at that 6.33. So pretty similar to what it was when they started the innings. So they're going along at the pace they need to at this stage. Just lost the 2 wickets. And Zulfiqar on strike here. They're going to come down the wicket. Hit hard into the hands of Mungal. He uses just the palms of his hands to knock it down. It stops the boundary. There's that one, well fielded again by Mungal. Stuck out one of his big paws. Knocked it down, so 2 dot balls to start the over. Good bowling here. As he's come down the wicket, and good hands from Daniel Weston behind the stumps. Mungal gets to the wicket of Zulfiqar, who leaves with just 7 runs next to his name off 11 deliveries. Sorry, 12 deliveries. And Scott Edwards, the captain, striding out to the middle now. Be looking for an improved batting performance from the game earlier today. Where he just struggled to get going at all. This is his chance here against the spin of Amir Mungal. With 3 balls to come in this over. So 54 for 3 now, after 8.3. The captain on at the crease. So that's an inside edge, sounded like, onto the pad. And they'll just get 1. But he gets himself off strike. Does the captain. Edwards. So Razul back on strike here, 13 off 13 now. So it's smartly played out to the man on the boundary out there. Just patrolling a deep cover. That's just 1 run. So last ball of the over here for Mungal. As that one's out again to the man at deep cover. So good over there for Germany. Getting the wicket. And bringing the captain Edwards to the crease. So Mungal from his 2 overs. 1 wicket, 9 runs so far. And it looks like Ashraf will continue in this 10th over. This will be the last over of the day that I'll be in the commentary box. And then James will take over and bring us through to the end of the day. Thank you very much for everyone for joining us. If you do want full life scores and things like that as they're going ahead, check out ecn.cricket. As that one's pumped out to the man, patrolling out there at deep cover, and they just get the one. As he looks to hit that one hard down the ground. There's a fielder here. Long on. And it'll just be another one. But this is good batting here from the Dutch. Plenty of singles to be had with the field spread right out. And they do it again. Just pushed into the offside again. This time fielded by the extra cover just outside the circle. They're getting a little bit frustrated in the field, is Germany. Singles coming too easily at this point. And again, same shot again. This one might actually miss the fielder. And it does. It was a lovely shot along the ground all the way through cover. Risk-free cricket. And he brings himself 4 runs. It's good batting here from Rasul. He hits his 3rd boundary. That's the first stop ball for a while. Bit of a different delivery that time from Ashraf. And this one is hitting to the gap on the leg side. And they'll keep it to 1. Good fielding from Abdul Shakur out there on the boundary. So that's the end of the over. And that's the end of me for today. James will jump into the commentary box now to bring you home. Thank you very much for everyone for listening to me. And I hope you enjoyed James just as much.
Yes, I hope so too. Thank you, John T. You can go have a seat and have fun scoring. Amir is going to continue from the clubhouse end. So far, just 2 overs, 1 wicket for 9. He'll be bowling to Rasul. So we get into the business end of this match. Well, I'd say that's probably last 5 overs actually. Anyway. Pretty even Stevens on the old worm at the moment. Germany's at a very similar point of their innings. Very similar score at this point of the innings as that one's pushed away to point. Bit of misfield, but he gets it up in time to keep it to a single. So yeah, so at the same stage, Germany was 62 for the loss of 2. We have a Dutch who were 64 for the loss of 3. That one's played down to mid-off. But as John here alluded to before, these singles are coming nice and easily at the moment. So what they need to do at the moment, set themselves up for a big finish. One's there played to backwards point. And another single, bleeding these singles at the moment. Set. Wind's starting to make it a little bit chilly here in the commentary spot. Yeah, someone needs to shut the window. Very big windows here though. Oh, swing and a miss. Appeal for stumping. Umpire says no. Once again, played to mid-off. Once again, a single. So one play back to the bowler to finish the over for Dot. Four runs from the over. So Netherlands moved to 69 for 3 after 11. So what he's got here, he's got long off, deep cover, he's bringing deep third man in and putting deep fine leg around a bit more, a bit wider. Yes, so here the new bowler comes in, one's played it off his hip, to the man at forward fine leg. Still haven't seen anyone get bowled today, have we? No. No one's broken the stumps. Oh, that was a big healthy edge, but through to vacant slip cordons for 4. Bowler's his hands on his heads, but there was no one there, no one even close to it. So the batsman will happily take those. This one's played along the ground as well, through covers. Should be able to get 2 here. And they certainly do. Ooh, that was a bit of a loose one, called wide by the umpire. Loud call, no there from the batsman. Wise move as the mare was running in from point. He's got a very strong arm on him. I wouldn't want to take it on myself. That one's in the air, and he's taken him. Wanted to play that one around the corner, didn't quite get a hold of it properly, and it goes in the air to Hamid Vardak, who was at a very forward fine leg. Good field placement there by the captain. They pick up a wicket. And that was indeed Rasul, who was on 28 runs, so good wicket that one for Germany. Just have to feel that moves him a bit in front in this part of the match. So the new batsman makes his way to the middle. Vikram Singh is the new batsman. With his, is it bandana or is it long hair? Or dreadlocks? So you think he's you, Jonty? Left-hander. How annoying. So here to the left-hander, hopefully he gets him out first ball. No, he doesn't. And that's the end of the over. Wicket coming from it. 77 for 4.
It's a two-over ball, number 1, back into the attack.
So Izzy's back in to attack the opening bowler. Didn't have a very successful first over, but very good ball to start up. Cramps the batsman for space. Oh, is that an edge? Sounded pretty healthy, and he's given him great take by the keeper there. Diving away to his left, removes the batsman. Scott Edward has to go, and Izzy picks up a wicket. That's a very good catch. Anytime you take a catch down leg, it's good. Germany putting a strangle on now. So Overdyke is a new batsman coming in. Was the top scorer in the first match today for Netherlands. Put on 30 odd runs. As the German keeper looks at the camera hoping that we got it on film. We just tell him we didn't. Was a good take though. Did you like that one, Ken, if you're watching? Ken stays up all night. It's never too late for Ken. So, back to cricket. New batsman on strike. Pushes that one down to third man. And he gets off the mark. So Vikram, he hasn't got off the mark yet. He got 23 runs in the first match today. Yes, good ball in there from Izzy. Sorry, he got 10 runs in the first match. Played a couple of games in the I'm not sure what you call it, the Dutch Pro Series. Ooh, he swings and misses that one. You got a 23 and a 22. So he's been getting a few runs. But needs a few more here. I actually just figured out if I click on the person's name on the website, it shows me all their matches. You can do that too if you head to ecn.cricket, www.ecn.cricket. You can view the live stream there as well, along with check out statistics, see the highlights. As Izzy's very good over comes to an end. He's going to take over from, looks like Sahir, if the really nice hair is going to continue. Jonty never mentions his nice hair. He doesn't have dreadlocks, so he doesn't care.
It's the same bowler, not crush.
First ball outside of off, just left by the batsman. I probably would have tried to hit that one. Had a very good lunch today. Some chicken curry, along with strawberries and cake. Is here, well, that's a loose one. That'll be called wide by the umpire. Along with some cake, my first strawberries of the season. Very good strawberries, actually. You have any strawberries, Jonty? You rate them? Very good. Ah, is that why they were so sweet? I didn't notice that. Barbecue tonight, which I'm also looking forward to. I feel talking about the food is an important part of the commentary. That one again on his legs. Hit square of the wickets, more of a whip there. That is picked up by the fielder. Run rates now snuck up to 7.5, was it? As Jonty just tells me. Need to get him a microphone. If anyone wants to sponsor us a microphone so we can have two, feel free. That one's in the air. It lands safely in front of the man at point. Might have been hidden to the wicket as well. Bump ball, as Jonty confirms. So this is Sahir to the left-hander. That one's once again on his pads. There'll be just a leg by there. So that was appealing. Man, it was a man in cover. Appealing for something that was about 2 feet down leg. It's Jonty trying to stretch out and grab his sock. I wish I could get this on camera, it's quite funny. So much falling off his chair. It's here, coming into the right-handed. That was a little bit full, that one. Man comes around from deep square leg to pick it up. Oh, that was a good ball, good shout. Maybe missing off stump. It was a nice ball there, got a bit of movement coming in at the end there, a bit of late movement. That brings it into the over. 82 for 5. And what's the scenario we have here, Jonty?
Requiring 47 off 36.
47 off 36. Do we have is he bowling? Yep. So good over that last one from Izzy. Picked up a wicket. Great take. Great catch by Daniel Weston. Probably made it look harder than it was. Oh, no ball. Would have been a very loose wide as well if the batsman didn't manage to get a bit of bat on it. Overstepped a few times today. So a free hit coming up. Where's it going, Jonty? Deep square. He reckons over point. Why is he... oh, they did run so he can move his field. Sorry. Well, he's bringing his third man up. So it looks like he wants to try and get it pretty full on off. Nope, instead he pitches in short. And it's just whacked down to long on. Oh, he's coming back for a 2. A little bit of misfield there by the man running round. Gave him that extra time to get to second. Whew. Overdike sort of bends out the way, trying to slice that one down to third man. Doesn't manage to get under it. Cuts that one into gully for a single. Is he coming around the wicket? Oh, and he bowls him. There we go. Finally, someone knocks over the stumps. Well, actually, he just sort of clipped the bails. But nonetheless, a wicket for Germany. This is starting to get a bit too hard for the Dutch. Mind you, it is the Dutch development 11. It isn't their full national team, I must point out. By the way, good ball there from Izzy. Coming back in off the pitch. Taking off the bails. Is it 7 down now or 6? So Navjeet Singh is a new batsman. Let's just go take a look at the Dutch camp. See how they're feeling down there.
Do you have the total at 88? This over was a no ball plus the 1, then 2, then 0, then 1, then the wicket. Yeah, there was a single off the no ball for Vikram Singh. Okay, we'll go with you. Nice to change that now.
So Overdike on strike, facing Izzy. Swings it a wide one, should go all the way. Yes, it does. Beats the man at backward point there. He was stretched out to his left. couldn't get a hand to it. And they finished that over with a boundary, a much needed boundary. So the score moves to 91. There's a new bowler, Asad Mohammed. So 5 overs remaining here. 37 runs required. No, sorry, 39 runs. Whoa. Starts off the dot ball. Comes down the wicket, hits this one down the ground, no one's going to stop it. All the way for 4. Drops this one in short. Gets an easy single through mid-wicket. That'll be called a wide by the umpire. Well washed by the batsman. Bit of a weak appeal there. Now that was good stuff from Asad. Run rate required is almost reaching 8. Ooh, that one didn't really pick up off the pitch. Stayed low. They'll come through for a bye. So 4 overs remaining. Who's still got overs? Looks like Izzy's got 1. Sajid's got 2. Hamid bowled a very, looks like he's bowling again. So, yeah, so bowler number 4, Hamid Vardak, is coming back into the attack. Yeah, so he just bowled that 1 over, took the wicket, only 2 runs coming from it. He's still got 3 overs to go. So if he bowls well here, I guess he's probably going to bowl, well, what's this, the 17th and 18th? Leaving Izzy for 1. And who'll bowl the last? Cool for a run out, but they get through quite easily in the end. Mead to Overdyke. Hits that one, makes back straight down the ground. Another single there. And that's 100 up for the Netherlands. Another 29 runs required. No, 30 runs required, sorry. That one's clipped off his legs. Pick up 2 there. Basically bang on where Germany was at a similar point. Germany just had 1 fewer wickets. Effort ball there from Hamid, as you could hear him scream. Plays that one through the covers. I'll come back for 2. So left arm over to the right-handed Singh. Ooh, is it appeal for out? And he's gone. Very unfortunate end for Overdyke. He'd been batting well today. I don't think Hamid meant to do that. He sort of missed it. Brushed his, I don't know if it even hit his hand, it just brushed some part of his body. And unfortunately Overdyke has to return. You never want to get out that way. Not really sure what way do you want to get out, Jonty? Court. Yeah, but if you've got to pick away, caught on the boundary.
Yeah, I suppose.
Thanks. Leon Tumane's the new batsman out in the middle. Bit of a task he's got on here. He only got 3 runs in the first match. He's in the team as a bowler. But he gets off the mark straight away. Though he didn't pick up any wickets today, actually. 3 overs, none for 26, so sure he'd like some runs here to improve his day. So Asad Mohammed will continue from the commentary end. What's the what are we looking at, Jonty?
25 off 18.
25 runs off 18 balls. That one's hit wide. It's probably going to get into the gap there. Oh, geez, that was some poor fielding. On an outfield like this, you need to be diving and using your hands, not using your feet. Especially at this point of the game. That could be very costly. Nothing that makes me madder than a fielder using his feet. Some good ball there from Masad. Sure the coach wouldn't have been too happy about that either. Another good ball. He's just cutting him into the batsman, cramping him for a bit of space. Runs his fingers over that ball. Batsman pushes it to mid-off for a single. 2 to come this over, 5 runs so far from it. Another dot. Looks like we found your solution to who's going to bowl these final overs. Batsman comes across, chance for a run out. Oh, would have been out if he hit. There's a appeal for LBW, but it was well outside off stump. And all that confusion, the keeper managed to collect it, had a shot, but it was a bit weak. Instead of bats, I would have called it a run out. We had a discussion in the office, didn't we? Would you call that a run out or a stumping? I mean, he went for the run, he turned and came back, so it would have been a run out. You're the scorer, what would you have put it as? Probably run out. So, is it taller DeWalt side, the bowler's last over from the club. Took a wicket in his last over, first man to hit the stumps today. Can you do it again? Big swing and a miss. Big swing and a miss. Swing. So need 19 runs off 2 overs, or 19 runs off 11 balls. Has shine bright like a diamond plays somewhere in the neighbourhood. Oh, batsman looks to have a big hit of that one, doesn't connect. There's a bit of scoreboard pressure going on here, you think. This one should come down to the wire. Thanks for joining us here today. We're going to be back again tomorrow as well. Germany and Italy play in 2 T20 internationals. It'll be the first T20 internationals Italy has ever played. Germany, of course, played 3 of them 2 weeks ago against Belgium, where they won all 3. As he comes in again. Oh, that be called wide? No. Oh, he kind of got away with that one, I thought. Maybe the batsman did move across to it. But Italy certainly looked very good earlier today playing against the Netherlands. Their spin attack really strangled them. Strangled the life out of them, and Pereira just absolutely smacking it around the ground. Oh, he's got him again. Another wicket. Hits the bottom of his off stump. I think maybe it came off his bat there. Or pad. It's a wicket nonetheless. And the task just gets harder for the Netherlands. So just 2 batsmen remaining. 20 runs needed off 8 balls. Can Izzy finishing this over with a hat-trick? Hmm?
It's the month for him to do it.
Ah, Jonty with the May jokes now. DeMay is the batsman. It's not even spelt M-A-Y, it's spelt M-E-Y, isn't it? Yeah, we're just really lame. Long day. I'm thinking about barbecue. Anyway, left-handed DeMay on strike. Izzy, 2 balls to go in his final over. 20 runs needed. DeMay's just going to have a big swing here, isn't he? Look at this, look at it, here we go. And that is going to be caught. That was, I'm not sure if it was a shot to try to be playing. I think he outsmarted himself, did DeMay. He's heading into the June. An unhappy man. Batsman crossed though. So Izzy's on a hat-trick. He could finish the match here with a hat-trick. So Vikram, Ollie's the new batsman now, but Vikram will be on strike. Hat-trick ball. Oh, is he going to get a hat-trick, Jonty? I mean, if you're the batsman, you got to go for the big shot. You know, you need 20 runs, so you can't just defend a hat-trick. Hat-trick. Yeah, hear the crowd chanting for a hat-trick. Hat-trick, 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 hat-trick. Ooh. What's he doing? He's calling for fine leg to go down onto the rope. Getting third man to move around, bringing in his long off. Here we go, hat-trick ball coming up. He's just hold the Voltsai. Oh, no hat-trick. Really disappointed in you, is he? We were wanting a hat-trick. Double wicket maiden. Couldn't even get a triple wicket maiden. Jonty is, of course, the master of the no wicket maiden. So, last over in a massive task here. Who's going to bowl out? It's going to be Asad Mohammed to bowl the final over, with 20 runs needed from it. This is Ollie on strike. Yes, it is Ollie facing his first ball. How did he get on the first match? Let's have a look. Is he the man? Got 3 not out in the first match. There's a nice ball there from Asad. Took a bit of pace off of it. 20 from 5. If you are enjoying this and you're watching it on our YouTube channel, you can hit that little ECN button, our icon on the bottom right of the screen. Actually, maybe you can do it in the app as well. There's another dot ball. Great stuff, this. Yeah, so hit that button, hit the like to subscribe. Turn on notifications and you'll be informed when our match starts tomorrow. Jonathan and I will be back here again at 11 AM. Big swing, it goes over the man and point. They come through. Oh, they get 2 there. So Ollie's off the mark. It's quite handy today having Ollie fielding at long off down here, because he used to always shout out the person's name and shout a bit of encouragement, so I'd always know who was bowling. Just a bit of commentator insight. They need a lot of 6s here. Now the match is pretty much over, barring some crazy ridiculous bowling. We reckon no ball 6. Pressure's all off the bowler now though, so no excuse for a mistake here. Another dot ball. He just can't get behind it, can Ollie? He's not in the team as a batsman. I hope. Sorry if you are. Comes down the wicket this time. Hits it straight and along, but the fielder should get to it. Sure does. Bit of a wild throw back to the middle. And that is the match. So congratulations, Germany. You have won by a few runs in the end. 15 runs. Yeah. Izzy picking up 3 wickets today. Daniel Weston was a top scorer with whatever he scored. 32. Yeah, so thank you very much for joining us. We'll see you again tomorrow, 11 AM for Germany versus Italy. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and have a good evening.